Teraz powinniśmy się udać tutaj. Mamy prawie 7000. 7000 doświadczenia, trzeba je wydać. Właśnie. Nie ma. Nie, nie. Nie. O! No proszę, a może jednak? Kryweczka? Coś, nie? O. Tu może, żeby się ukryć, albo coś? Pewnie tak. Pewnie bardziej, żeby się ukryć. Przed pościgiem. Dobra. Skoki musimy, kurczę, ulepszyć. Były lepsze.
Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
O mój Boże! Oż ty! Dawaj. Hehehe. Dawaj krew. Miau. Dawaj ten krew. Dawaj no tutaj, chodź o. Dawaj. Nie ma tak łatwo, nie dorwiecie mnie. Dawaj tutaj szybko. Dawaj. Dawaj. Już? Ja? Cholerni łowcy wampirów. No. Wszyscy. Przynajmniej trochę expa jeszcze wpadło. W mojej radości. Dobra. Ja bym zrobił to tak. I na moment pozwalasz rządzić bestii. Bestia teleportuje się do wszystkich otaczających cię przeciwników. Nice. Nice. Dobra. Bestyjka, doskok. Dobra. Byśmy dali tak. Pazurki. A, to było dobre. Bliski. O, wolę szybkie, kurde, jak już, ale to 3000, to nie. To tak. Jeszcze możemy wykombinować tysiak. Mocne ugryzienie, szybka regeneracja. Dobra. Elegancko. Dobra. Walka z rosnącą przestępczością. W Londynie czai się niebezpieczeństwo. Kolejne dowody. Wczoraj rano znaleziono zwłokę młodej pielęgniarki panny Dorothy Crane. Znajdowały się one na tyłach przybytku, który prawdopodobnie pełni funkcję nielegalnego lazaretu. Możliwe, że to tam mieszkańcy otrzymywali pomoc medyczną od nieznanych osób. Nie ma wątpliwości co do przyczyny śmierci panny Crane. Biedaczka wykroiła się z powodu, jak to określa policja, pokaźnej rany na szyi, trysnęła cała krew. Makabra ta stanowi typowy przykład obecnej sytuacji w Whitechapel. Mieszkają tam kryminaliści, bandyci i szaleńcy udający Londyńczyków. Ciekawe, żaden szpital przyznał się, że zatrudniał ofiarę. Londyńska Rada do Spraw Zdrowia zdecydowała o natychmiastowym zamknięciu lazaretu. Jak zwykle pojawiły się słowa krytyki miękkich liberałów, którzy uważają, że zamknięcie jedynej działającej lokalnej placówki medycznej drastycznie zwiększy śmiertelność i narazi zdrowie mieszkańców na szwank. Trudno jednak nie przejść z przerażeniem od dniu, w którym ich brutalność przedrze się przez mury City. Jako cywilizowani ludzie mamy obowiązek chronić siebie, nasze rodziny i naszych braci. Okej. Drugi poziom, tak jest. Nieznana receptura. O. Okej. Dobra. No właśnie, by to usprawnić, musimy mieć tak. Punkty przy... O! Dobra. Dobra. Idealnie właśnie wyszło. Dobra.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Czy jesteśmy w stanie coś przebić? Nie wiem, potrzebujemy wskazówki. Osobiste też potrzebują wskazówki.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Męczenie.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Nie. Jak na zmęczenie.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine as soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Trzeba pozory stwarzać. Dobra.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Dobra, gdzie ona jest? Przyłapana.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
We are vampires. We live by leeching the blood from weaker prey. We are Darwin's next chapter, his cynical and perhaps ultimate expression.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, permanently. You will not be bothered anymore by the woman.
And who was this woman?
If you must know, she worked under my employ as Nurse Crane. But I'll wager that's not what will be written on her gravestone.
You killed her? Is that what you consider discretion and diplomacy, Dr. Reed?
I did what I thought was best, and acted accordingly.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious commodity in the Immortals world, my young doctor. And your actions have not induced me to offer you my support.
Okej.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Okej.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
O, to w tego się przemieniał tamten na stole. Skala.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this fawn. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Ciekawe.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Ciekawe.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Oh.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution.
Musieliśmy
and I'm no
spytać.
fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Oh.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Dobra. Chyba zbadać krew jeszcze, oczywiście. O, dalej, dawaj. Okej.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
O, okej. Ostatnia wizyta w Whitechapel tylko utwierdziła mnie w przekonaniu o dramatycznej sytuacji Londynu. Jego mieszkańcy muszą za wszelką cenę stawiać czoła niebezpieczeństwu, a przyczyny i skutki zdarzają się nieustannie przeplatać. Dorothy Crane postanowiła uczyć się do kradzieży i szantażu, aby gromadzić fundusze konieczne do nielegalnej opieki medycznej dla najuboższych, ale widziałem też, jaką desperacją próbowała ocalić pacjenta, który konał w prowizorycznym lazarecie. Koniec końców oboje ponieśliśmy klęskę i nieszczęśnik stracił życie. Dzisiaj jestem już pewien, że Hiszpanka jest związana z epidemią wampyrizmu. Analiza krwi zwana wykazała tę samą niestabilność, którą zaobserwowałem u Williama Bishopa. Powinienem opowiedzieć o wszystkim doktorowi Swanseyowi i poprosić go o ocenę jako eksperta w dziedzinach medycyny i wampiryzmu. Vampyra. Okay.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
And why not? What did Stoker say about the children of the night? Well, using my blood, I could create a whole army of vampires.
Surely you're joking.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery.
Uh-oh.
Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
No właśnie poinformowałem Adgara Swanseya, że siostra Crane nie będzie już dłużej pracować w szpitalu Prembo. Pokazałem mu również, co odkryłem w Whitechapel. Razwan Wassili, pacjent nielegalnego lazaretu siostry Crane, którego nie udało się ocalić, był zainfekowany z Hiszpanką. Jego krew wykazała wysoką niestabilność, jaką widziałem u skalów. Żeby wirus wampiryzmu w Londynie przenosił się wraz z grypą, to całkiem wiarygodna hipoteza. Niestety owe wieści wtrąciło to, co przekazał mi sam Edgar. Na cmentarzu Stonebridge odbędzie się pochówek mojej siostry Mary. Czuję wewnętrzny przymus, by towarzyszyć jej w ostatniej drodze. Jednocześnie przeraża mnie myśl, że miałbym stanąć przy grobie mojej pierwszej ofiary. Oh boy, oh boy. Dobra. Ten ma ból głowy, byśmy musieli tego znaleźć, kurde. I wyleczyć go też. Zmęczenie, przeziębienie.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear. Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
No bo tu już nic więcej nie ma, nie? Właśnie. Tysiące. Ale jeszcze nie możemy jej zahipnotyzować.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Właśnie, a jaki ma poziom ten? 2, do tego będziemy mogli. Zmęczenie, okej, gdzie on jest? Gdzie on jest? Dawaj krew. Jest tutaj.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. Thanks, anyway.
Księga Hipokratesa, tak jest. To jest okej, dawaj, chodź tutaj. Ręka ze spacji, żebyśmy go przypadkowo nie uwolnili.
Pippa, my princess, flee away while you can, for all is lost.
Gitara. Dobra, kto tu jeszcze jest? To ma 3, więc jeszcze nie będziemy mogli. Nie ma 4, więc też nie. Mam ból głowy. O. To musiałbym na zewnątrz, dobra. Coś się dzieje. Dobra.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
O. Coś ciekawego się dzieje. Bardzo ciekawego.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Okej.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
Mhm.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Okej.
I have to go now, sir.
I'm alright.
Dobra,
Don't
dobra.
waste your time with me.
Ciekawe, ciekawe. Dobra, ludziska. Ale zrobimy sobie